evening, ladies and gentlemen, or shall I say good morning, as it's a little bit after 1 o'clock in the morning. Again, been a little bit crazy the last few months, and especially this weekend in a major play for a scholarship that I'm doing. We had our second night tonight, and we have a matinee performance tomorrow. We're talking about something very interesting here tonight, this morning. For those of you that are new to my channels, well, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so great to have you on the channel. And want to let you know that we're talking about something really interesting. But every single week, we come up with another series. And then we have specific topics in that series every single day, starting with today, which is episode 1. And we go to episode 7, which ends on Friday. So if you are new, well, be sure to take your phone and scan that QR code. When you scan that QR code, and if you don't have a mobile device and you're not able to use the QR code, well, you can go to it directly by going to Linktree. That's linktr.ee/JOHNCMORLEY, serial entrepreneur, SERIALENTREPRENEUR. And for those of you that are coming back, welcome back. It's great to have many of my loyal subscribers back here again. There's so many great things that we're sharing with you. And just thanks for being here. And I hope that many of my new people will actually, become loyal subscribers as well. And, the series is about, what makes you feel proud and successful. All right, and this is episode 1 right now. And so I'm going to just pop that on the screen so you guys see it. The QR code you can scan. And so this is important because just like the gentleman in the little picture before we started, there's a feeling that builds up in your mind, and that feeling is pretty amazing. That feeling actually helps you to understand that it's about doing something and the feeling you get, right? What's something right now that makes you feel so amazing? Well, let's review a couple things. So maybe you are in school, and when you get a great grade, you have that really strong sense. Maybe you made something. It could be something like an arts and crafts project. You could have written a poem or a story or something like that. So that's another good thing that makes you feel good. But what else makes you feel good? Well, I think when you are able to live up to your commitment, when you make a commitment, forget about everyone else for a moment. When you make a commitment to yourself and you keep that commitment, I don't know about you, but that makes me feel really good inside and makes me feel that I just want to go forward and just keep propelling. So when we think about, the how and the why, of course, people say to myself, John, what makes you happy? Well, a lot of things make me happy, but what makes you happy? What makes you feel so successful? And so I think the biggest issue is that people don't get that we need to do something for the reason of passion. Now, a lot of times people do things for money, which is great. But if you don't do something for an inner passion, the money's going to dry up because you're going to get bored and not want to continue what you're doing. What makes you feel proud? Maybe when you get an award. If you're graduating from a college or you're getting a certificate of accomplishment for something you're doing. It could be finishing a project. For me, feeling really proud, being an actor again in Flow Follies and loving to act and to speak and sing, that makes me feel really great and successful. And to hear other people from the cast and from the crew telling me, John, you did a great job. That just really raises that level of dopamine in my brain. What else makes me feel really good and successful? Well, knowing that I've helped a client and then seeing that check into my hands, that just makes me feel so great. What else makes me feel proud? When I'm able to do something to help another person, and maybe they didn't ask for it, maybe they did not ask for this to happen, but I reached out and I gave them an olive branch. I mean, I think that is pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's really, really cool. And so when we think about being proud, okay, what does it mean to be proud? Well, for the word proud, you know where I'm going to go, don't you? I'm going to go over to my friend, yes, Merriam Webster. If you have not checked out Merriam Webster, definitely check that out. And we're very grateful to be using their wonderful content. So when we think about the word proud, it is an adjective, as per Merriam Webster, feeling or showing pride, having or displaying excessive self esteem, being very pleased, exultant, having a proper self respect, marked by a stateliness, magnificence, giving reason for pride, being glorious, I should say, raised above the surrounding area, and just being so amazed at what you've accomplished because you've truly created something. And when we know that we've done something, it's often that things don't ring to us because we're so in the middle of things. But when we're on the sidelines, then it's like, oh, wow. And you might feel proud when you do something, you're getting an award, but you really feel proud, when someone else strokes your ego. They could do that by giving you a compliment. They could do that by giving a referral. They could do that by smiling at you. There's lots of ways they could do that. And again, this raises that dopamine in our brain. And when the dopamine in our brain gets raised, we want to do more of what we're currently doing. What else would make you feel good? What else would make me feel good and proud? Maybe I'm playing a sport. And let's take golf. And I par a hole. Okay. Or I get a birdie, which is one under par. I feel great. How about when I do exercises? Yes, I feel great. I feel proud. I feel successful because I'm doing something. What makes me feel really successful, as you guys know, I was on a crusade to keep losing weight, and I still am. And I lost close to 15 pounds. And I have to tell you, that makes me feel really good inside. And tonight, I felt really good because I went to this restaurant after our show, and I felt really good when I told the waitress that I'll have the eggplant parmesan, and I just want this much pasta. And then I want the rest of it in a container that I could take home to go. What made me feel really proud was not that, but was when I came home. I actually have a Vitamix scale, which is pretty cool. It's all digital, and you can do like an auto tear when if you put glass or something on there, like aluminum foil, you got to put something in there. You can tear when the container's on there, which is to zero, and then you can just put what you want in, and it's really, really cool. I think what's probably important is that we think about doing something, but when we're able to actually measure things, you feel really good about yourself. Okay, I mean, you feel really, really good. And so let's just talk about this for a moment. So, in a fresh, refrigerated, cooked 1 ounce of pasta, there's 38 calories. If you were to eat, like I portioned mine into several 3-ounce portions, I'm eating 114 calories. Not bad. So why do I feel good about this? Because when I'm able to control and I'm able to eat and I'm able to feel that I'm very content and satisfied, it's great. Now tonight I had the eggplant parmesan instead of the chicken or the veal parmesan. So you might say, "But John, how many calories um, are in eggplant parmesan?" And you might think that that's crazy, but there's actually 313 calories in an 8-ounce serving of eggplant parmesan. Okay. Um, and so when you think about when you're able to do something, and then when you look at the scale at the end of the week or toward the end of the month, you feel really, really good. And why is this? Because you've accomplished something. And so I actually had eggplant parmesan, and I was looking at the way it was presented to me, and it looked like I had a little bit over 2 cups of eggplant parmesan. So you know what I did? I had 1 cup of eggplant parmesan, and that was 317 calories. Then I had my cake, and I was still good, and I was still under my budget. These things, ladies and gentlemen, make me feel really good. Why? Because when this happens, I'm able to just be so elated because I'm really doing something that I enjoy and I love, and I'm keeping myself really healthy. What makes you proud? Is it being with your kids? Is it being with your family, your relatives, your parents? Is it when you take care of a loved one? What is it? So, we're going to be talking about this all week. And show me some love, support. Click on the links below. And remember, comment below. What makes you feel proud and successful? And then tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share it out to everyone you know here. And of course, join all my channels. But when you really want to say thank you to me, before or after you share it out, go to youtube.com, type my name, John space E space MORLEY space serial entrepreneur, and look for that key phrase, help keep our content free. Once you do that, look for the link below it to PayPal and make the choice to buy my team and I a cup of coffee. We'll be so grateful with the pennies and dollars. We'll invest into new hardware, new technology, and new equipment to continue to produce the most jaw-dropping, motivational, inspirational content to get you off your rear, into action, and living the life of passion that brings you abundance, which you've always desired. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's been a privilege, a pleasure, and an honor to be with you this morning. I'll be back later tonight with episode 2 and talking more about what makes you feel proud and successful. Because when we can uncover these things, we can anchor these things into our body, and we can keep pushing that proverbial button and feeling great and loading up on the dopamine. Have yourself a wonderful night or morning, and I'll see you tomorrow, actually this evening.